Some kids never had a childhood. They just woke up one day and became the grown-up. No one asked them. No one told them. They just knew someone had to be strong, and nobody else was there to do it. This is what happens inside the mind of a child who grew up too fast. When you're small, you're supposed to play. You're supposed to make mistakes. You're supposed to be silly and messy and free. But some children don't get that choice. They become the helper, the fixer, the one everyone leans on. Scientists call this parentification. It's when a kid has to act like the parent before they're ready. Their brain changes. It learns to push down what they need and take care of everyone else first. They become calm when things are falling apart. They solve problems adults should be solving. And deep inside, they believe their own feelings don't matter. They didn't choose to be strong. They had to be, because no one else would. Here's what happens next. These children stop asking for help. Why? Because every time they needed something, no one came. Or someone came but left too soon, so their brain learns a new rule. You can only count on yourself. Psychologists see this pattern everywhere. Kids who couldn't trust others to show up learn to do everything alone. They tie their own shoes. They make their own food. They comfort themselves when they're scared. And when they grow up, they look strong. They look like they have it all together. But inside, there's a voice that says, don't trust anyone to stay. Don't believe someone will actually help. It's safer to do it yourself. Something strange happens when childhood ends too early. Part of you grows up super fast. You become serious, responsible, wise beyond your years. But another part of you stays frozen. That part still feels small, still feels confused, still doesn't understand why things happened the way they did. You become two people at once. The grown-up who handles everything, and the child who never got to just be a child. This split confuses people. They see someone mature and strong, but inside, you feel lost. You feel like you're pretending. Like you missed the instruction manual on how to be a normal person, because you never learned how to need people in a safe way. Most people rest when they're tired, but if you grew up too fast, rest feels dangerous. Here's why. When things were quiet in your childhood, bad things usually happened next. Calm didn't mean safe. It meant the storm was coming. So your body learned to stay ready, always watching, always alert. Even now, sitting still feels wrong. Doing nothing feels lazy. You only feel okay when someone needs you. When you're useful. When you're fixing or helping or working. Your nervous system got trained in childhood to never fully relax. And now, even when you're safe, your body doesn't believe it. There's something children who grew up too fast all share. They feel guilty when someone helps them. Why? Because deep down, they learned this rule. If someone takes care of me, I'm taking something away from them. So they make themselves small. They say sorry for needing things. They feel bad for asking. They reject help even when they're drowning, because receiving care doesn't feel good. It feels uncomfortable, like they're doing something wrong, like they're being a burden. Scientists say this comes from believing your needs were too much. So, you learn to hide them, to shrink them, to carry everything alone because asking felt selfish. Growing up too fast makes you good at reading people. Really good. You notice when someone's mood changes. You sense tension before anyone says a word. You predict problems before they happen. This sounds like a superpower, but it comes with a cost. You also learn to protect yourself by never fully letting anyone in. You know what it feels like to care about someone and get hurt. You know what it costs to love without walls. So you stay guarded. You keep people at a distance, not because you're cold, but because you learned early that caring too much without protecting yourself breaks you. If you grew up too fast, psychology has something important to say. You're not broken. You're not damaged. Your brain did exactly what it needed to survive. It learned to be responsible before it learned to feel safe. It learned strength before it learned softness. It adapted to pressure when it should have been learning to play. And here's the truth they don't tell you. Healing doesn't mean forgetting how to be strong. It doesn't mean becoming weak or helpless. Healing means learning something new. That you're finally allowed to rest. That your needs matter. That asking for help isn't selfish. That you don't have to carry everything alone anymore. You spent your childhood being the grown-up. Maybe now, you can finally learn to just be you. So ask yourself this. Did you grow up carrying weight no child should carry? And are you still holding it, even now?